Picnic at Hanging Rock, 1975 film by Peter Weir, based on a novel written by Joanne Lindsay, which for a very long time was marketed as being based on a true story, which certainly added to the mystery and the mystique of the novel and the film alike, but has actually turned out to be false. The story takes place at the turn of the century, in the year 1900, in rural Australia. A group of students from a female boarding school go off for a picnic at a local landmark called Hanging Rock. While there, some of them go off exploring, and three students and one teacher end up missing. Nobody knows what happened, nobody can find them. It becomes a mystery that starts to affect everyone around the school. So it's an incredibly dreamy and ethereal film, has a certain intangible quality to it, a fleeting feeling, if you will, which I think is a combination of the creepy central mystery, the cinematography, and the sound. So going one by one, I think that the mystery angle is fascinating, the way it's set up and then explored. And I think it's an incredible choice to have it not be resolved by the end. The movie finishes and neither we nor the characters have any idea what actually happened, which I think is unusual but works very, very well. And also I think it thematically ties the film to an exploration of death as a mysterious, unexpected, strange phenomenon that can leave you confused and empty. The look of the film, moving on to cinematography, is very unique. It has a warm color palette, but it's kind of a washed, sunburned, sun-dried, maybe warm. Hard to describe without actually seeing it. And also it was shot apparently by having a piece of fabric, a piece of a bridal veil hanged in front of the camera lens to create this dreamy quality of the image, and it certainly worked. Also worth adding, I have seen the 4K restoration of this film in a movie theater that was prepared in cooperation with the original director and the DP to ensure the movie still looks exactly the way it was supposed to, and I think it surely does. And finally, the sound, which, between the weird sounds on the rock, the silences punctuating the dramatic moments, and of course the wonderful music with George Zamfir's Pan's flute front and center, it also helps create this strange atmosphere of unreality. And maybe one more point to add. Most of the student actresses actually, were amateurs, girls scouted on location who were living in Australia at the time, with the exception of Anne-Louise Lambert, who plays Miranda, and she leaves such a huge mark on the movie. There's something about her presence that makes itself still felt throughout the movie, even when she disappears from it, before the end of first half. It's a really interesting performance, but also a way of using editing and direction of the film to keep that performance in your mind for the rest of the movie. I liked it. I think it's rightly celebrated as an interesting film, a kind of proto-David Lynch picture in some ways, particularly in the way it explores the nature of reality and making a movie that feels like a strange dream. Solid stuff.